Okay, we should be live. I mean, this is probably the first time that I've started a stream to some comments already in the chat. Hopefully you will join later. That'll be good. I hope everyone is okay today. We have got through a nice little chunk of the build. We're on to bag 10. Yo Scott, what's up? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. We're back again, trying to get this Razor Crest built. I'm going to crack into bag 10. We are now on the second instruction manual, which is very nice. Looks like we're building a lot of the panels for the side of the Razor Crest. Yeah, by the looks of it, I think there's going to be sort of maybe even 4 instruction books. Oh, I'm not. I hope you've had a good day so far, Scott. I did originally plan to go live at 8, but 8 local time for me anyway. But yeah, it was just getting a bit tight. Wow, we've already got a few viewers in the stream. If you're there, say hi. As we get ready to build the Razor Crest. Yeah, been a good day. Got my gym workout in and had to run an errand. Just eating a very late lunch. I think that's crazy that you're eating lunch at this time, for me anyway. But yeah, I did get myself to the gym earlier. I did just sort of arms, chest, and just a quick bit of legs, just to keep them going. And we have just hit our first milestone of the build, which is the first sticker that we have to apply. I mean, this bag seems a lot like there's a lot more in it than the previous ones. So I'm gonna actually have to pull out the A game on this. Just making sure I get it straight and everything. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely not awful. Obviously, we're going to have to carry on like that, which is always easier said than done. Scott, am I quiet, or am I too far away from the microphone? Okay, bro, that's always nice to hear. I'm gonna zoom in a bit on what I'm actually building. Yeah, a lot of grey in this set. But I guess that's Star Wars for you. But yeah, it is, at least there is a little bit of yellow on there. Just to split it up a little bit. Scott, did you end up buying the aircraft shuttle carrier? Not yet, may wait a little bit for it. Yeah, that's the great thing about Lego is, I know there's a lot of other sort of communities where you have to make the decision like there and then, otherwise it's just going to be out of stock for maybe forever. Maybe a better promo, yes. Do you tend to just build the promos that you get, or are you a little bit of a reseller? Keep them. Yeah, I mean, usually I'll sell them, especially the ones that are just like really random that you usually can get sort of 25 quid for. But the Star Wars ones, I'm still a little uncertain what I'm gonna do with the May the 4th ones from this year. I think once I get paid in 2 days, so at that point I think I'll probably just end up keeping them. I am also thinking about buying a new desktop so that there's more area on it to sort of build, because I think especially with the Falcon it's going to be so difficult getting everything on the table. Yeah, especially as the sets get much larger. I mean, it can't really get... Well, I hope it doesn't get much larger from here. Okay, I think this is, well, I assume this is one of the sort of side panels. Still can't understand why the Falcon box hasn't been redone. Yeah, especially when they bumped the price up. I don't know when it was, a few years ago. It would have made a lot of sense to have just done it then. But I don't know why either, to be honest. You know, there might be some people out there that will buy it again as well. Maybe that is the reason. Certain casuals might pick it up again without knowing that it's the same one. Maybe. But then again, what casual is spending so much money on a Lego set? But yeah, I've been gaining subscribers quite a bit recently. If I go onto my YouTube studio, yeah, I've sort of jumped up sort of 10 in the past week, so yeah, I'm on 165 subscribers now, which is, they're saying 165, which I don't know when them, I think I've gained 2 today, I'm not sure how, but yeah, we're slowly climbing up, which is very nice. So I do appreciate everyone that sticks by the streams and watches. It's weird, sometimes you can go like a week without gaining a single subscriber, and then do one stream, and it's yeah, you'll get like sort of 3 or 4. But no, yesterday's stream did really well, numbers wise. It was definitely my most viewed stream. And it might, I'm not sure if it was my most watched stream, but that's probably because it was shorter than the most watched one was. Brick clicker into, you know what? I mean, hopefully neither of them are lurking in the backgrounds, but usually it does sort of die off when them two turn up in their little pair. No, and obviously it's always nice to have both new people coming into the stream, and then obviously a lot of people that are sort of always about. It's always nice to see a recognisable name. Okay, so this panel that we've just built fits onto the bottom like that, so there's almost like a door. Not sure how that's meant to work. So we've got a little, almost like a drawbridge, a bit like a door with a ramp on it, which is really nice, and it fits it together really well. I mean, you wouldn't even know that, obviously, with them two there, you wouldn't really know that was sort of pivotable. Yeah, it's the exterior. I think it's just the panels that sort of bolt onto the side. So I do look forward to adding them on whenever it gets to that step. Would help if I could find the right pieces. No, she does not. I don't really give too much details, to be honest. Obviously we don't live together, so I don't have to worry about it in that sense. Like, I've always just been a sort of closed off person, so yeah, it's no different in this. But just details about the stream. But I do know one Lego set that she has got me for my birthday, which does go well with the sail barge, and I'm sure that will give you plenty of clues. Okay, so we added another, building up this sort of bridge with this panel. It's connected with a couple of the hinge pieces and then the mixel joints. We are the Eggmen. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight, and hope you enjoy your stay in the stream. Okay, so now we have to connect this panel into this chunky thing. I'm not sure how I even do that. I'm guessing, I think it's something on, I think it's here, maybe? Yeah. So, by the looks of it, okay, I think that is on. Yeah, because then that slides down like that. Well, that is a very weak panel, but I'm sure it's designed to be like that. But no, that's quite cool. Brings the ship together nicely. Hopefully we've got a few more of them to come. You just drag it back. Yeah, it's very cool. And then by the looks of it, we do something similar again, which is kind of cool. It makes a difference from modulars, where it is just a similar build process throughout the whole time. I mean, yeah, I've got the bugle behind me, and that is a very repetitive build, so it's always nice to have a build that is pretty different on each one. And here we go for another sticker. Yeah, there's loads on the interior, like it's a full playset in there. There's like a little nod to the Boba Fett armor, loads of sort of like generators, weapons racks, and I'm sure there's more and more as the build goes on. Okay, it's another sticker done. I think I've done okay with these stickers so far. Don't want to jinx it though. Looks like we've had a bit of a surge of viewers joining. Yo, Brick Maniac, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Got this set for Christmas 2 years ago and I really like it. Yeah, I'm enjoying the build. I'm loving it. So yeah, so far we've got it up to here, and yeah, it's a big build. But yeah, hope you're doing well, and thanks for joining the stream. Tell you what, getting the Razor Crest for Christmas is a cracking Christmas present, if you ask me. I don't think I will be streaming tomorrow, so you'll have a break of me, Scott. Probably appreciate that. I think Tech's streaming tomorrow anyway, so I'll let him have that day. Can't be stealing all of his viewers. Oh, put that in the wrong place. believe it took me about 12, I'm guessing that's 12 to 13 to build it straight. Yeah, that's a long sitting. I really don't know what hour I'm on, but I just don't want to rush it, to be honest. Like, it's an expensive set, and I'd rather milk as much content as I can get out of it as possible. But no, I think I did a stream for an hour. I did one yesterday for an hour and a half, so it's about 2 hours 30. And then obviously I did about 3 bags off a stream, so yeah, I'm probably on about hour 5 or 6 at the moment. But obviously on stream it does take a little bit longer. Yo, Sean, what you saying? Hey, poopy butt. Hope you're doing well today on this fine evening. Obviously, if it's not the evening for you, then this fine afternoon or morning. What other UCS sets do I have? At the moment, it is just the Millennium Falcon, which I haven't built. And I've also got the sail barge on the way from Lego. Bought that on May the 4th, so it is back ordered. But yeah, they're the only 3 UCS sets I have. None of them are fully built. I have a few sort of direct-to-consumer sets, as you can see in the background from other themes, but this is very much the beginning of my Star Wars UCS journey. David, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Do you plan on getting the UCS Django Slave 1? Definitely. And there was a possibility that I was going to buy it sort of on release date, but I think with the sort of sales that Lego had on other UCS sets, that's when I picked this up. That's when I picked the sail barge up. So yeah, I do plan on getting it eventually, just not right now. Probably when there's a bit of a sale on or a nice promo. But yeah, that set looks really nice. I saw it in person a couple weekends ago, and yeah, it's a really nice build. Hopefully that wasn't too loud, because I was right up against the mic. But no, I hope you're doing well, David. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do someone's already done a recolor of it for Boba Fett. Boba Fett Slave 1, but I'm not sure how much of a price cost that would add on to the build. I mean, if it was Boba Fett Slave 1, it would probably be an instant purchase. But I think for me, being more of a original trilogy fan than a prequels fan, I know that's probably a controversial take in the Lego community, but I've just always loved original trilogy more. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think the prequel films are great and the Clone Wars is great and all that sort of extended universe that come from that, but yeah, I'm more of a OT guy. I don't know why, I just didn't expect that, Scott. I just feel like everyone in the Lego YouTube community is just like die-hard Clone Wars fan. But yeah, Return of the Jedi is my favourite Star Wars. I don't know, that's a lie. Rogue One is the best Star Wars film. But Return of the Jedi is my favourite one. And obviously A New Hope is good as well. But yeah, I'm not this is a controversial take, but I do prefer 4 and 6 over 5. Obviously 5 is probably the better made film. Especially at the time, that was probably massive. But yeah, I just prefer watching 4 and 6 over 5, and always have since I was a kid, to be honest. And I like watching episode 7 back as well. But I think, especially at the time, I thought it was a good film. Obviously I was probably very young when, well, probably like 12, 13 when that came out. But I don't know, I still think episode 7 is like a decent watch. Whereas episode 8, I think I've only rewatched it once. I went back and watched, over lockdown, I went back and watched everything. And I think I skipped episode 8. Because it is just that. I just don't like it. It's just not really what I wanted from it. Don't get me wrong, I know why Empire is most people's favourite. I refuse to accept those movies as canon in my own head. Yeah, in my own head, they've still not released episode 8 and 9. I think they still could have made a successful trilogy from episode 7. Like, it was a good foundation, but yeah, you could just tell there was no plan in place. There are 6 movies in the Skywalker saga. That's it. Rogue One, I think Rogue One's amazing. I think it's such a good film. Like, even taking away the end Vader scene, I still think it's incredible. And there's parts of Solo that I like as well. But I felt like I liked the build up to Solo more than the actual film itself. Looks like I did miss a piece. And you know, they could have carried on from Solo and made something more based, and that could have done really well. But again, there's just no plan. I think it's what sort of Marvel were going through up until very recently. There's just, there's no plan. There's just 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 They were just throwing everything at the wall to see if it stuck. Whereas Marvel seems to be getting back on track now. I know the Captain America film probably wasn't the best, but at least there's a bit of continuity between that and Thunderbolts. You can tell they were created by the same studio, which is always a positive. What, the Thunderbolts? Yeah. I mean, I watched it pretty late. It probably come out around May the 1st, May the 4th. But I thought it was really good film. I thought it was like a almost return to form as such. I think it had a feel of sort of the first Guardians of the Galaxy. In terms of sort of no one expected much from it, but I thought it was great. I think definitely one of the best Marvel films they've made in the past sort of 4 or 5 years. I think it's just refreshing to see characters that have sort of like they've been built up. So there was one from the Ant-Man and the Wasp film. There's Yelena, who was in the Black Widow, and then the Hawkeye show. Yeah, it's just nice to see characters that have actually been developed and not just been thrown in there, really. Okay, that is that bag nearly completed. Which is probably the biggest bag so far, if I'm being honest. Or maybe I've just slowed down a little bit. So yeah, we've built up another side panel, which is pretty nice. Guessing. Okay, that is very nice. I'm a little worried that I've missed out with a 1x2 here. But I'm not sure where that could have gone. Ah, no, I know exactly where that's meant to have gone. Brill. Yeah, this is getting hefty now. This is starting to come together really nicely. Let me just get bag 11. Watched it in the theatres the other week. Yeah, what did you think of it, David? If you're still in the depths of the chat. Yeah, the interior is nice for a UCS set. It's like it's almost like a play set. Like, I know it's massive, I know it's expensive, but you could seriously get a lot of play out of this from what I've seen. Like, it is a decent sized interior. Obviously, all the sort of ramps come down. Obviously, can't show it off at the moment because there's no feet, but yeah. Interior's crazy. I really liked it. Good. I mean, I'm so excited for Fantastic Four now. I've got good feelings about that film. And I will be picking up that Lego set that they've released for it. Yeah, I mean, I was always shocked at Pedro Pascal being the Mr. Fantastic, but I mean, he's clearly sort of done well recently. Is the Fantastic Four set out yet? I don't think so. I think it's out June the 1st, but I do think people have managed to find it here and there. Let me just quickly check. June the 1st, £55 in the UK, which is, I thought it was going to be $49.99, but yeah, it's a little bit pricey, but I'm sure there's going to be sort of sales on that sooner rather than later. I think we get the full Marvel wave coming out on June the 1st, which is going to be nice. But yeah, I feel like they got revealed so early. We've got a big sticker coming up. Which isn't my favourite thing to say. What's that? That's an 8x8, which is not nice. But I mean, I don't know if you guys are into it, but the Simpsons Krusty Burger set, the sticker sheet on that is ginormous. I really think Lego need to sort of come up with a system to get stickers applied properly for people. Like with this, I've already sort of messed it up, I guess. It's not the greatest of sticker application, but yeah, it ain't too bad. like I've just completely missed out a brick. Okay. It's always nice when there's a little bit of colour. I know it's going to be hidden up, but just the blue makes it so much easier to spot the brick that I need. Oh, I'm getting a update notification. Oh, and again. Yo, Crown BW, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're on to bag 11, I think now. So yeah, making some steady progress. Also saw that you hyped us up in the chat before the stream went live, so I thank you for that. Much appreciated. How many bags in total? I did look it up. Razor Crest Lego bag count. There is 48 bags that are numbered from 1 through to 36. So we're just squeezing to the third, 33% of the way, which is crazy because this is taking shape really quickly. So the wings must take a massive amount up. Yeah, like since yesterday, we've applied this panel. Yeah, we've made a lot of progress, and it's starting to become hefty now. This is going to be a pain to sort of maneuver by the end of the stream. But yeah, I hope you've had a good day. You're going to need a bigger table, yeah. I've got one in the basket. It's just biting the bullet for another sort of £200-300 IKEA order. Yeah, I think this is a metre by 60 centimetres, whereas the one that I've got in my basket is also on sale, so it's only like a tenner. Hopefully it's not gone up. I should actually order it sooner rather than later. The one I have in my basket is 125 centimeters, so it's 25 centimeters wider and 15 centimeters deeper. Sorry I haven't sent the classic spaceship photo side by side. I've been sorting out I've been sort of busy building some old sets today and yesterday in school, of course. No worries. What sort of sets have you been building? And yeah, happy for you to build along to the stream. It's always nice. I would like to know, sort of, not even just sort of my streams, but just people in general, when they're watching a streamer, do they usually have a set open and build along, or are they just watching the stream and that's it? I guess it is sort of personal preference. 2x3. Why can I not find a 2x3 tile? It's on the other side. I'm doing homework, lol. What sort of homework, David? Maybe we can help you out. Surely, like, everyone just uses ChatGPT though now. I've been trying to find the pieces for an old Nexo Knights castle, Jestro's castle, but I've been pretty unsuccessful so far. I'll be honest, Nexo Knights is sort of out of my time. So I'm going to quickly look that up. Is this the volcanic layer thing? That's a huge set. That's a really cool set. Yeah, Nexo Knights was a bit out of my time. I was probably sort of in a dark age at that point. When did it release? Yeah, June 2016. Yeah, it was my biggest set for a long time. What is your biggest set now? Crowned? Yeah, so the set uses like these riot shield pieces to clip onto the side panels. What is everyone? Yeah, I'll open that question out to everyone here. What is your biggest sets in terms of ones that have been built? Obviously the Bugle, but we've got the Razor Crest and the Falcon, which I assume are both bigger than the Bugle. I got it for my 5th birthday, I think. I'm born June 2011 and it's not been built since I got it. Wow. June 2011. That is crazy. I was born in June 2002, so yeah. You missed out on a lot. You did miss out on a lot. My fault for being born late. I missed everything. Yeah, but you know, I can say that, but the older generations will say that about me, so yeah, I wouldn't take it wouldn't take it to heart. I got very lucky when I was born, just for the fact of I didn't have to take my A-levels at school. I just got given them because of lockdown. So basically my whole career is built upon a lie, which is quite funny. My biggest set is probably a Vespa Wind. Oh, is that the one I'm thinking of? Honestly, that is such a cool set. If it's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, the motorized one. Yeah, that's a good set. Yeah, that is so cool. Oh, just put myself back on Do Not Disturb. Sorry about that. My dad used to work for that company, and I think it was exclusive to that company according to him, but made available to the public later. It's motorized though. Yeah, if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's such a cool set. And yeah, definitely lucky to have that one. That will be worth a lot in a few years, even used. Hello, this is Dualface. Also got the 2019 Millennium Falcon. The 2019 Falcon, the Rise of Skywalker one. That was on shelves for so long, that set. And Taj Mahal, yeah, the Taj Mahal, I remember they basically sort of re-released that set twice. I don't have a ton of big sets, but mine probably would be the OG U-Wing because of its wingspan. The OG U-Wing. Oh yeah, no, that's a great set. Definitely a lot better than the new one that's just come out. Yeah, that Falcon was just on. To be fair, the UCS Falcon has been on the shelves for ages as well. Like, I came back to Lego, then faded away from it, then came back, then faded away from it, and then came back and bought it. That says how long it's been on shelves for. Which is crazy. I mean, this is getting pretty bulky now. Also got the Hungarian Horntail from Harry Potter, not my biggest, but a really great set. And I told you before, I have the classic spaceship remake from 2022 and the Temple of Doom from Indiana Jones. Yeah, both of them are very nice sets. I know Scott's into his Indiana Jones. Seen all the films, but I was a little young and I don't remember them. Yeah, me too. I mean, I've not watched the Indiana Jones films for a while. I did watch the newer one that come out the other year, and to be fair, I thought it was quite good. Obviously, Indiana Jones time traveling is a bit bit dodgy, but no, I thought it was a. I enjoyed watching it. It might not be a good film, but I enjoyed watching it. Another movie not in my head canon. That's quite funny. I might have to start using that phrase as well. I used to love the Flash and Arrow TV shows, but sort of after like season 4, none of that is in my head canon. Look, Seven's a decent film. Might not be to the standards, but it could be worse. They turned Indy into an old get off my lawn grandpa, made me so sad. Yeah, I guess. I guess so. But I don't remember too much of the actual film. Just remember bits of it. Okay, that was a bit of a brick build there. We'll get to do a bit of detailing on this big slab. Yeah, I mean, like Harrison Ford, like when is he gonna stop acting? Because it's like he either loves it or he just must need the money, because yeah, what he was doing in the Captain America film as well, like just give it a rest at that point. What's your favourite Lego theme? Good question. Depends what day of the week it is. Obviously I've spent the most on Star Wars, but in terms of collecting minifigures, I have more Marvel. So yeah, I mean, it all depends on sort of what film is coming out, what TV show is on at the moment. But yeah, it'll either be Marvel or Star Wars or Batman. And I guess you could say sort of the not creator expert, Lego Icons theme, which is always good. But yeah, I do have quite a significant amount of Marvel figures for like the size of my collection. Okay, I would say probably 2/3 of the figures I have are Marvel. I love Marvel, but some of the newer sets are awful. Yeah, but as well, I think sort of before 2021, the Marvel theme was in a much worse state, and they pulled it back with sort of the modular lines that they've got with the Infinity Saga. So there's still hope. I mean, the sets that are out now are far better than the sort of 2020, 2019 wave. So yeah, I'm not worried too much. You mentioned the helmet. I actually do kind of prefer it. I mean, that's the new Iron Patriot, but if we're sort of comparing two together that are pretty similar, I don't know, I just prefer the new one. Like, even as someone that's sort of more nostalgic, I do prefer the newer helmet. Okay, now I have to attach this on the side. I think this is the right one. Is it not? Ah, okay. That's a... It doesn't seem the most stable, but it seems to work. Yeah, but no one has enough money to buy those big modular ones. What, the sets or the Hall of Armor? The new one doesn't even look like the thing in the films. What, the new helmet molds or what? No, I like the new molds, but that's just my... Oh, the new Marvel sets there. Oh, the sort of playset modular things. Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of them. They are so expensive. Yeah, stream delay as always. Right, okay then, that, if I can get that in display, is the majority of the paneling for that section done. And then we get on to bag 12. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure what I'll pick up on June the 1st for Marvel. Even the Fantastic Four set, like, I'll probably just wait for some sort of sale to come onto that. But yeah, I'll probably get the Spider-Man versus Doc Ock subway scene. But again, I'm not sure if I'm going to pick that up on release day or what. What else have we got? Peter Parker's apartment, probably not going to pick up. The Avengers Endgame Thor versus Chitauri I will pick up, just for the fact I am army building the Chitauri. But then again, I'd be better off just buying sort of £40 worth of the Chitauri figures, and I'd get a lot more for my money. And the Oscorp build is just, even 120, which we have it for, is so outrageously expensive for 808 pieces, which isn't the best. Only just got into Lego again, not seen any sets from 23 to 25, so I have no idea what's coming June wave. Yeah, just look it up on YouTube. Why not the apartment? Just curious. It's just expensive, really. 45 for what is a little house. I could probably do with the 2 figures. And I only have the figures from the Miles Morales one, so it's not like I can build them together and join them up. But yeah, maybe I think the apartment build should be pretty cheap. second hand. So yeah, I am just going to go to the toilet quickly, so I will probably be 1 or 2 minutes. So yeah, chat amongst yourselves or get a drink or something. So yeah, I'll be back in about a minute. Okay, it was literally just a quick pit stop. And hopefully I can blitz through this bag. Fantastic 4 set looks so meh. I'm not a fan of the massive sets with the massive figs. I mean, I think I'm only a fan of it when it actually works. Like, and it makes sense. But yeah, I can see why people don't like it. But what do you think of the rest of them? Minifigs look cool though. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've got my own custom Fantastic Four figures, so yeah, it's never been an issue to me. I mean, I've got that. That's not going to focus, is it? So yeah, it's never been an issue to me not having the Fantastic Four figures. Johnny Storm is just reusing a minifigure head though in the set. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not. Look, it's not ideal, but it's the best that we're gonna get. So I could think of a lot worse. But no, Lego have definitely skimped out a lot recently. Which does make me think they're under a lot more pressure than than things are made out to be. But then again, they are posting record profit margins, so yeah, it doesn't look good for them. But if people continue to buy, then it's always going to happen. Do you guys think I should make a video going through all of my Marvel minifigure collection? I mean, these are the ones that are not sort of tied to any sets. I don't want to drop this on stream. But yeah, these are all the figures that aren't sort of tied to a set or a CMF series. Obviously I've got all the ones from the Bugle on the Bugle and from the Sanctum on the Sanctum, and all the ones from the Spider-Man No Way Home Final Battle, their set, and obviously the 2 CMF series as well. Do you have a favourite Marvel film? Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Easy choice for me. Easiest film choice. Only CMF series I fully completed with Marvel Series 1. Glad I got them all. Yeah, they're good. I was fortunate enough that I managed to get a steal on the season 2. I think I got like 38 for £1 each. So yeah, I managed to get sort of no, tell a lie, actually I bought a full set and then I got 38 for £1 each, so I managed to sort of keep duplicates of the ones that I like, so the Moon Knight ones, Hawkeye, She-Hulk, Kate Bishop, Echo, Giant Man, Wolverine, Beast. Pretty much I've got a whole set to display, a whole set to just sort of go on any sort of displays or other sets that I've got, and then I sold probably sort of 25 of them. So yeah, made a nice healthy bit of profit from that. We went to a Lego store where professional Lego blind bag feeders were sorting them out low, so we got no dupes. Oh, I just bought a set off eBay and then yeah, just raided the shelves of WH Smith's because they had, yeah, I think it was 38 for £1 each, which is crazy price. But yeah, I think it's easier now with the paper boxes. Obviously, I know that the original Marvel series was the bags, but I think it's easier now with the boxes because I think there's like a code on each one. And I think there was I think for the first like 2 or 3 seasons of the collectible minifigures there was, but then they changed it after, so there wasn't, like you'd have to feel it out. So I did complete over the years. I think maybe season 4, 5, 6, and I got a few from 1, 2, 3, 7, and 8. But yeah, they're just scattered around the place. Yeah, the new Quinjet looks nice. I do need the Quicksilver figure from that 100%. So I'll see what he sells for on the secondary market. because obviously it's not actually a really exclusive figure. It is just the torso. So yeah, I'll just have to see whether I'll pick that up or just pick up the figure separately. Yeah, cool that, yeah, even I missed out on the original ones. I think I did have like parts and pieces of one of the Spider-Man 2 sets, but I doubt I could piece it together, and I didn't have the Spider-Man or the Doc Ock figure, so I might as well not have had it. But yeah, no, this is the thing with Marvel. They'll do something great like the Quinjet and the Spider-Man 2 set, and then they'll just create some utter dross, like they have with the apartment and mini modular sets. Does the June Star Wars wave look any good? I don't think there's much coming out, to be honest. I think it might just be like a Microfighter and the K2SO. Darth Maul mech, yeah. Which, it's just you're just better off buying the figure, I think. Because realistically, no one keeps them mechs lying about unless you are heavily into them. But yeah, sort of what I've started to notice is even these like $9-10 sets, they're just like, you're still just better off. Like the Microfighters, I will just pick up for the figure and I won't even build the build. So it is just cheaper for me if they're in like a Bricklink store to just add it to the cart. I feel like it's very rare now that a set is good for the set and for the figures. Like it's either just one or the other. Oh my god, Revenge of the Sith Brickhead's got to pick these up. Yeah, they look good. They look very good. Right, we're flying through this bag. Oh, I'm just not got into brickheads. I think if I'm going to collect something like that, I'd rather collect the Funko Pops. And I know that if I start collecting brickheads, I'm just going to pick up so many of them. Yeah, I know Bricklicker has literally every single brickhead, which is crazy. Good way to fill up empty shelves. Yeah, I could probably do with a few then, actually. I've done that upside down. Why are they selling a book for 60 quid? Is that the Star Wars book? Oh no, I had... Ah, no, that's why. Yeah, I think it's got... Has it got some sort of poly bags in it? I mean, obviously it's not an excuse, but I'm sure there's some like little poly bags in there. Like only like one or two. Like it's not a... I'm not justifying it or anything, just... To be fair, I remember back in the day I bought a Lego book for probably 30 quid, and that was sort of 10, 15 years ago. I got the Ultimate Lego Star Wars book from 2017 a couple of years back, pretty sure around £30, and had 2 posters in it. Yeah, I mean, I think the one I had some sort of classic minifigures in there. Like a stormtrooper, just a classic town figure, and like a criminal or something. But yeah, so... Yeah, no, I mean, when I was younger, I used to love just looking through books. I mean, that was probably because like the standard on YouTube wasn't anywhere near as good as it is now. But yeah, I used to love all of the little books and stuff. I mean, sort of, I don't know, 8, 9-year-old me would have absolutely loved YouTube like it is now. Did you guys buy the Lego Star Wars encyclopedias? Yeah, I had one with the the visual dictionary. Yeah, I had one that come with the Celebration Han Solo figure. I don't know what this come with, but the Darth Vader with the medal as well. And I think I had the OG Luke Skywalker medal figure, that one as well. And yeah, I got a lot of use out of them, to be honest. Okay, that is the bag nearly done. Just gonna put the finishing pieces on, and then I will end the stream there, because any more bags and we're going to be over the 2-hour mark, past 10 o'clock, way past my bedtime. So I'll just put this all together. And then clip it on, which is cool. I thought I'd messed it up then. Oh, I don't get much sleep, to be honest. Yeah, the Lego minifigure encyclopedia come with the orange astronaut. I think I've seen the one. But yeah, that is the Razor Crest, and this is starting to get a little heavy. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there. I do appreciate you all stopping by. I'm not sure when the next stream will be, probably Wednesday. So yeah, I will see you all then, and yeah, thanks all for stopping by, and I hope you all have a good evening or a good afternoon. So yeah, I will speak to you all later. Thanks for joining. Bye.